Okay, we are recording.
All right. Thanks for joining us. We're really excited about this webinar that we're doing to tell you a little bit more about this program and a little bit more about what I do. So let's get started by introducing ourselves. Go to the next slide. All right. So my name's Diane Owen. I think most of you know me. Back in January, my youngest son had just turned 5 months old, and I still was not fitting into any of my clothes. I was kind of bummed because I was still wearing maternity clothes, and I didn't want to go out and buy new clothes in a bigger size. I didn't really like looking at myself in the mirror. I really didn't like where I was at. I was the heaviest that I had been not pregnant. And on top of that, I had no energy. I would put my kids down for their naps, and then I would lie down on the couch and get nothing done. My house was a mess. My life felt like a mess. I would eat sugar to try and give myself more energy. I was literally grabbing anything in sight, if it was soda or cookies or candy, to try and give myself the energy that I needed just to get through the day. And I knew what I was doing was wrong, and I just didn't know where to start, how to get help. And so then I ran across my friend Sarah's Facebook page and contacted her to see what she was doing, because she had lost quite a bit of weight a couple years ago. And she introduced me to this program. She became my health coach, and I got started in the first week. I lost 5 pounds. And within 6 weeks, I was wearing clothes that I hadn't worn since before I had my first son. And so I was really excited about that. But what I was most excited about is how I feel now. I just have so much more energy. I'm playing with my kids more. We're eating healthier as a family, and I just love the way I'm feeling. And so I've become a health coach so I can help others feel as good as I'm feeling. So Sarah, do you want to introduce yourself?
Sure. So my name is Sarah Flake. I live in Las Vegas, and I found myself about 2 years ago. It was actually April, so just about exactly 2 years ago now. I had been yo-yo dieting for 10 years and never put the dots together that, if I had done it 10 times before, maybe I shouldn't try it an 11th time, but I was coming off another really bad yo-yo diet and was great at getting down to that goal number on the scale, but I would be there for like a second, and then I would just go back to stuffing my face with cake or whatever. But I really hadn't put together that my stress and my sleep were the two main culprits. I really was stressed out beyond belief. I couldn't shut my brain off at night, and it had led me to become a binge eater. So my kids would go to sleep and I would just start eating and eating and eating, and my sleep was terrible, and my weight just was that side effect. But I started this program, and really, even after the first week, I started noticing the things I was learning. I was starting to get healthy sleep, and I was starting to have a more quiet mind. And it was amazing. Really, in less than 3 months, I had lost 35 pounds, which was great. But like I said, I'd got to that goal weight before. So the difference this time was I was happy to throw out my fat pants because I was a fundamentally different person now. I deal with stress in a totally different way. I've never, ever slept better. And of course, you can see here my husband sat up and took notice after I'd been on program for about a month. So he decided to join me. And we both now, it's been almost 2 years, and we have just been living healthy. Our kids eat healthy now, and we just feel so great that we're passing on a really good health legacy to our kids. So I wanted to talk for a minute about what's going on in America right now. If you're like me, and you might feel like you're the only one, or everyone else can control their food, but you can't. I want to show you this graph because it really highlights what's going on. This is from the Center of Disease Control. And you can see starting back in 1985, the states that are shaded, it's showing the obesity rates. Back in 1985, there was really, most states didn't have much obesity. Some had maybe 10 to 14%. But as we've gone through the years, Americans have been getting more and more unhealthy. We've gotten more fixated on fad diets. We have, become a more sedentary society. We've gotten more junk food, more fast food. And really, if you're not doing anything to counteract it, you're probably getting unhealthier, because that's just kind of the lifestyle that we've been given. Really right now, where we're looking at in 2014, the graph is even worse than it was in 2010, and they're predicting that by 2030, about 90% of Americans are going to be out of a healthy BMI category. So it's pretty scary.
So going along with those scary statistics, we're just going to add even scarier statistics. Now, right now in the United States, every 2 out of 3 adults are overweight, and 1 out of 3 adults are obese. And even scarier for me, since I'm raising kids in the United States right now, and it makes me think what I'm passing on to them and what I'm teaching them, is right now in the United States, kids ages 2 to 19, 1 out of 5 of those kids are obese. And besides the obesity rates, there's also the diabetes rates. 25 million people in the United States have diabetes, and 79 million have pre-diabetes, which is a really scary statistic.
So, Diane, were you done with that slide?
Yes.
Okay. So I wanted to ask you guys, everyone has their different goals. And it's funny, as a health coach, sometimes I ask people what your health goals are, and they'll throw me a number, 20 pounds, 30 pounds. But really, that's not what most people want. And I like to ask people questions to find out what they really are looking to get with that 20 or 30 pounds. So ask yourself, if you could do anything physically, what would it be? Do you want to run a marathon? Do you just want to be able to walk with your husband in the morning? For me, I really just wanted to be able to run, period. I was really overweight so that my legs hurt. It really hurt me to run. So what is it that you want to do? If you had all that energy, if you had all that health, what would you do with it? Would you be more outgoing? Would you, feel like you wanted to date more? Would you want to play with your kids more? Would you feel more excited when you went shopping? Would you want to go to parties? And when was the last time that you had that? Is that something that you remember from your past? What did it feel like? With this program, what we really see is people lose about 10 pounds a month on the program while they're in weight loss phase. And so say you have 30 pounds. That would be, say we started working with you right now, May, June, July. By the end of July, those 30 pounds would be gone. But you know what that's really going to mean maybe for someone? Maybe that means that they are able to fit into their wedding dress again. I know that was something Diane did that she was really excited about. And how did that make you feel, Diane?
That was pretty exciting. I didn't think I would ever be that small again.
So, that's the kind of confidence, it just helps you have, this overall better quality of life. When you're more confident, you're able to give love to more people. So ask yourself, if you really could make that choice, if you knew there was something you could do to reach those goals, would you choose health?
So we're here to tell you that you can reach those goals, and we're here to help you do it with our company, Take Shape for Life. And this program has 3 main components that we're going to go over right now with you. And those are support, education, and eating right. So the first one is support. And this is probably my favorite part because I am so bad at motivating myself just by myself. Like I said before, I knew that I had a problem. I had a sugar addiction, and I just didn't know what to do about it. I didn't know how to handle it. I didn't know how to fix it. And I got the support that I needed through this program. And what we start with is your own personal health coach. Sarah was my health coach, and now I'm a health coach, and I want to be your health coach. So on top of that, we also have a Facebook group for our clients that's totally secret. So your friends and family won't know that you're a part of this group. So whatever you post there is going to not show up on your newsfeed, and you can feel free to ask questions and share recipes, things like that, with other people that are going through the same program with you. We also have access to nutritionists and dietitians that work for Take Shape for Life that we can call or email with any specific questions. And what this whole organization is it's led by a physician. And so it's a physician-led organization of health coaches and healthcare professionals. So we're really doing this right. We're really trying to create health rather than treat it, rather than react to disease. So the second part of this We can go to the next slide.
Yep, I'm trying to click through here. There we go.
The second part of this is education. And I'm sure you know people that have lost weight and then gained it all back. Sarah was one of those people, and I know quite a few of those people. And the reason for that is that diets just by themselves don't work. What we really need to be doing is teaching ourselves healthy habits that are going to give us overall health. We need to really rewire our brains, rewire our way of thinking. So with this, you're going to get a book and a workbook, and we'll be going through the different lessons with you. You'll be learning things like how to sleep better, how to handle your stress better, the importance of quiet time, things that are going to contribute to your mental health as well. And losing weight is just going to be a byproduct of you becoming overall healthier and reaching that state of optimal health.
All right, so I wanted to ask you guys if you've heard of a basic principle. I'm sure some of you have heard about eating 6 small meals a day as being a healthy way to eat. But then when we look at the amount of people who've heard of doing it versus the amount of people actually doing it, it doesn't quite match up. And I had heard of this before, but I'm a busy mom and I have things to do. I'm in the car, and this was really hard for me to pull off. I tried it a few times before, and I always just bombed out the first week. It was really hard for me to implement this. Other people just literally can't. Maybe they're a teacher at school and they're in class all day, or they really are just too busy. So the reason why we want to teach people to eat 6 small meals a day is because it's going to really reduce your hunger, first of all, and turn your metabolism on so that your body is cranking all day long and your body becomes a fat burning machine. And the third awesome thing that happens when you eat 6 small meals a day is your cravings go way down. So you're never getting too hungry. And when you do eat, you never eat too much. So how do we do this? It's actually really, really simple. With this program, from the very first day, we get your body into this mode called fat burn, where you're eating 6 small meals a day, but you really only have to start with 1 meal a day. And this is a super simple meal. You can eat it with your family. You can eat it at a restaurant. You can eat it for breakfast or lunch or dinner, whatever works best for you. But it's basically 1 serving of a healthy protein, and you have lots of options for what your protein is, and then 3 servings of a non-starchy vegetable. And so this could be something like a chicken salad, fish and broccoli, a spinach omelet. You decide. We are going to give you some options, and you can mix and match and create your own meals. And again, kids can eat this with you. I was concerned because I've got 2 little kids, but actually my whole family has just started eating better, and they really liked these meals. Now, the other 5 meals are fantastic. Remember, we're eating 6 times a day. But how do we do that in a way that doesn't completely overwhelm us at first and helps us achieve that 10 pounds of weight loss? So the other 5 meals are quick, healthy grab and go. They don't need refrigeration. You can literally throw 5 in the bottom of your bag and set a timer. These are protein, carb, balanced meal. They give your body everything it needs except for the sugar, so that while you're in weight loss phase, you're not burning muscle, you have very, very suppressed appetite, you have almost no hunger, and your energy is fantastic. These are medically formulated, and they cost about $2 a meal. So while you're in weight loss phase, you're doing a temporary grocery swap, and instead of eating the food that makes you feel sick and unhealthy, you get to eat the superfood that's going to put you into fat burn state and really get your body where you want to be in time for your goals. Now, our parent company is Medifast. They are the ones who created these meal replacements actually way back in the 80s, and it's an amazing product. Ever since the 80s, many, many doctors have implemented this into their practice to help their patients get healthy. It's been doctor recommended actually since the 1980s, and there have been multiple studies done proving that this is safe, this is healthy. Johns Hopkins has really proven that this is a safe, healthy way to lose weight. Now, Medifast itself, the reason we bring this up is because we want to make sure you know this isn't just some weight loss fad. This is a publicly traded company that's been around for a long, long time, and the product is proven. What Take Shape for Life is, it's the personal coaching division of this company. So we take the product and we help you implement the product and create that long-term healthy mindset, and also teach you all these other healthy goals so that you can then become a healthy person.
Mom, it's a car.
Diane?
So what I wanted to reiterate is that this is not just about losing weight. This is about becoming overall healthier, or as we like to say, achieving your optimal health. And I know my life is completely different, and this has changed so many other lives as I've gone through and learned about other people's success stories. People that are diabetic are able to go off their medications. They've lost hundreds of pounds if you add up everyone's weight that has been lost. And it's just amazing to see how people's lives change. And for me, I just have so much more energy, like I said, and I love that. I love how I'm feeling, and I want other people to be able to achieve their optimal health so that they can feel this way too. So, does this look like something that would be a good fit for you? Is this something that you're interested in? Because getting started is so easy. All you have to do is let me know. Give me a call, shoot me an email, send me a text, whatever you need to do, just let me know that you're ready to get healthy. And I will quickly go through and do a health profile for you to see what part of the program might need to be tweaked. We want to make sure that you are doing this correctly. And then I'll place your first order for you, and I will be there for you every step of the way. I want to get started as soon as we can because this is just going to change your life.
So something interesting happens for a lot of people once they start this program. Because the weight loss is so effective and so rapid, people start noticing very quickly. I was mobbed when I lost my 35 pounds. My friends and family were beating down the door saying, Sarah, what are you doing? Health is contagious, and because the trend is so going in the opposite way, once you start getting healthier, people are really going to be interested. Because you're not getting healthy with like weird shots or, you know, starving yourself. You're going to look and feel amazing, and that's attractive to people. So you've got two choices. Once you start getting healthy, you can send them to your coach, and we'd be happy to take care of them. Or if you're like 80% of the Take Care Life coaches, you can decide that you want to become a health coach yourself and actually help your friends and family yourself. Just do what you did. It's that simple. It's a simple program, and it's simple to help other people do that as well. So I wanted to talk for a minute about why we become coaches. And really, this is, for me, as a coach, I've been a coach now for 2 years. This is part of my health story. So I lost my weight, but then as a health coach, I have continued getting healthier and healthier mentally as a coach. It's really reinforced my decision to get healthy in the first place. And there's an interesting study that was done by Johns Hopkins showing that the coaches in this company are 5 times more likely than people who don't take that extra step in health to reach and maintain their goal weight. So that's awesome weight loss insurance. But also just the feeling of paying it forward. I was looking today, and I lost 35 pounds, which was great, but the people I've personally helped have now lost almost 3,000 pounds, which is fantastic. And that literally represents almost 600 people that I personally and the group that has started working with me has now helped. And that is a huge impact. That's moms playing with their kids more, that's people not having to worry about medications anymore. So it's quite a intrinsically motivating thing to do. So I want to show you real fast what we offer for health coaches. Of course, as a health coach, we are walking the walk. Maybe you're at your healthy weight, maybe you're not. But as health coaches, we're trying to eat right, we're trying to get our sleep, and these are things we're talking about with our clients. And so we've got that healthy body. But I want you to look at this wheel here and look at where you are on this scale. On a scale of 1 to 10, how healthy is your body? On a scale of 1 to 10, what about your mind? Are you totally stressed out? Do you feel like you spend all your time doing things you don't like? Do you feel like you don't have time to volunteer in your society? As far as your finances, are you debt free? Do you worry about how you're going to pay the groceries? So as a health coach, we really can help improve all 3 of these areas of your life for you. The first thing that we did once we started making a little bit of money was pay off my husband's student debt. And I canceled, I used to work all the time on the weekends. Now those times are reserved for my family. And so I spend a lot more time with my family. My body's healthier. I feel better. It's just been fantastic. So go ahead, Diane.
So coaching is actually not as huge of a commitment as it is. And you do not even need to be at your goal weight to start coaching. I still had a few pounds to lose before I started coaching and getting clients and helping them along. We do recommend that you do at least 1 week of the program before you start helping other people, just so that you know what that first week is like and what they're going to be doing. And it, like I said, it doesn't take a huge commitment. It doesn't take a ton of your own time. You get trained fully through Take Shape for Life. They show you how to find clients, how to find people to help. And so then I'm sure you're wondering, how are you compensated for providing this support? So if we go over to our income disclosure statement, just want to point out that this is not multi-level marketing. We are not getting any discounts as coaches. We are only being compensated for the support that we provide to our clients. So if you look at the line highlighted in pink, that is our senior coach level, which means you have about 5 to 9 clients and you're getting 25% compensation. This is about an hour of work, maybe a week, and you're getting $3,800 annually. We want to help you work your way up from there to become an executive director, which is the blue line, where you're having about over 22 clients and getting 35% compensation, which is about $34,000 a year, but you're only working about 2 to 3 hours a week.
Oops, sorry.
Which sounds pretty awesome to me.
Oh, sorry. Where'd it go? Oh, hold on, let me go back here. Sorry about that. Here, let me pull that back up.
That's okay.
There we go. And go ahead, you can keep talking.
Well, I think that's all I had to say about that one. So if you want to go to the next slide. I just want you guys to think about what matters most to you. For me, that's my children and spending time with them and being fully there for them. I felt like this program gave me back to my kids. I didn't realize that I had kind of checked out. Me lying on the couch was doing nothing for them, was not doing anything for my husband. I just feel like I am so much more there for my family. And that's what matters for me. And being a health coach, I'm hoping that I can financially help my family more as well. So this program has helped me organize my life around what matters most. So if you're ready to get started and to really find what matters most to you, I want you to give me a call. My phone number is on this slide, or if you're listening in, it is 702-499-4593. So give me a call and let's really get started on this. All right, do we have any questions?
Here, let me go back to the meeting here. And unmute. Okay. Any questions?
I got some.
I think we got a toddler on the line.
Yeah. Dan, do you want to cover cost?
Sure. The cost of this program, all you're paying for is your food. You're not paying for me to be your health coach. That's Take Shape for Life. They pay me to be your health coach. So I come completely free. And you'll also need to buy the book and the workbook, which is a one-time cost of about $48. And then the food for the 5-in-1 is about $11.50 a day. So a month's worth is going to be about $340 for your food, and then the book and the workbook on top of that, you're looking at about $386 for your first order for a month's worth of food and the book and the workbook. Obviously, your next month, you're not going to have to buy the book and the workbook again, so the cost is going to go down. And you're not going to be buying this food forever. You're not going to be eating this food forever. Once you get to your healthy weight, we will be teaching you how to transition out to start adding back in your dairy and your grains and your fruit and start buying things from the grocery store. We're not just going to say, oh, congratulations, you've reached your weight, okay, bye. We're really going to work with you all the way to there.